Alrighty. Well, we've got everything rolling now. Looks like it's probably... Wish I could remember what the key is to bring this. Tango. So it looks like it's... yeah, we're getting into the end of the day. It's a good harvest time. Got a bunch of this put together. Got welding wire, that's good. I'm gonna craft this power pack here. That'll be handy eventually. But we can start working on this. We need particle capacitors. Now that is gonna be handy. Yeah, buddy. We'll probably wait till about nighttime. I know we're supposed to go do this first, but these are right along the way. Kind of. Really depends on how you go about it. This one is right along the way, regardless of how you go about it. Okay, and I want to make, I actually want to make an extra little yoink sack or two. Make a couple of the blood bags, because we can mosey back with 9,000 blood, then we're okay. Now, luckily, I do have still suit too, which is handy. Wish we could quick slot armor and stuff like that. That way I could pop into armor for, like, you know, bases and stuff, like dungeons. Yeah, because it's starting to get nighttime, so as long as I don't try and cross while that is hanging over the desert, we should be okay. Does look like we're supposed to have a sandstorm tomorrow sometime. Ah, yes. Here we go. Oh, I'm low on health somehow. Okay. Let's see if I can avoid getting yointed. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. All this real bad. Okay, we got her. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the great yoinking. Right. He hath been yoinked. He has also disappeared into the terrain. Cool. Love that. Oh, wait. No, here he is. Dick. Yeah, that's him.
I got hold of a working buggy. Don't know how much longer it'll hold together, but while it does, we can use it to pick up some of the bigger pieces out in the sands. We'll take it all back to Solgren's cave and stash anything we think we can use there. Then, we can cut it up at our leisure. away from the sun and the worms.
Yeah. Alright, that's actually kind of an interesting lead. Maybe we can find that. I know you can find those, because they used to be not super hard to find, TBH. They weren't very good, the scavenged vehicles, but I mean, it was better than not having a vehicle. Oh, no, I'm reading the... Oh, no. I read the thing backwards. It's gonna be hot. This is a problem. Don't you do that. Alright, and now we go across. And zoom. Alright, here we are. Now, one thing I could do is, once we get up there, build a base that is closer to here. But what I intend to do is do these contracts and then go through and get all the stuff that I need to build the bike, so it's really a non-issue to get around in the lower basin. If I missed any... Well, I do have research points on hand. Anything else laying around? No, my apologies. We're gonna go right. All right. And we're gonna do a little sip. Where's the other one? Where is he? Where he at? That's fine. There are more of them. I'm sure of it. God. Hold on. Let's see if I can get across. That's really all there is. Aha! Hey, you got a leader, John. Nice. Kinda wish I hadn't grabbed that fountain yet. Oh well. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh, nope. You good. Maybe? Maybe we good? We good. Okay, we Gucci. Alright. And we're gonna go this way.
I see someone.
Awesome. Okay. And suck. No suck. Okay. I guess I filled all my things up. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow there, Brooklyn. Brooklyn Bam. Awesome. Extra points for an alliterative name. Always a fun time. I don't know why the alerts aren't actually popping up on the screen, but luckily I have a little feed that tells me who else in. So, anyhow, you're more than welcome to lurk all you like, but of course you want to say howdy, you're also more than welcome to do so. Let's see here. Okay. I don't want to get involved in a fight with all that just yet. Because I don't have armor. I'm really not that good in a fight. I took the Bene Gesserit skill tree, which is okay. But it's not, it's really not all it's cracked up to be, TBH. So far. I know later it gets better, because I used it with my, my older build. This should be an okay place to cross. Like, not right here, but... Oh, let's see. Guess we'll find out. Oh. The warmp is near. This is... Guess someone is here. Way outpost. Well, whatever totes your goat, I suppose. And we're gonna wait until we're on the desert getting the warp sign. There it goes. Because it will, without fail, attract them. Like, yeah, there you go. Alright. Let stamina go down. Boop. Okay. Oof. That was... I should probably start thinking about switching over to armor again. That's part of my problem right now. is I'm just rolling a still suit, which heat protection honestly is not super relevant. Well, I've left all my armor somewhere else. I could put some together, but we'll worry about that when it's time to worry about that. I think, like, in my opinion, the sort of meta, I don't like using the word meta because I don't like metas, really. I like playing the way that feels fun. And if that's the meta, cool. If it's not, that's also fine. But I think the general vibe that I arrived at when I was doing like a Swordmaster build was a still suit, like generally a unique still suit, and then everything else is armor because you get plenty of that protection. And you know, first couple of patches of Swordmaster were so good that you really, as long as you knew how to use it, you didn't really need a whole lot of armor to begin with. I think this is where I built not my first base, but one of my first bases in the full release. I'm gonna hop down here and pop these guys' little bubble. Alright. Got him. Okay, we need to go the other way, so let's go through. I like to get that fabric, though, because the fabric is real handy for a lot of things and is pretty much always relevant. Is there anything up here? Oh, yes. We're going to fill our leader John that we picked up earlier. And boop. Yeah, nothing else up there, I don't think. This may be about the best place to cross. Probably won't even need the Bendu sprint, handy as it is. Yes. I like these little settlements. Like, they're not the most interesting thing in the world. They are cool, and I think they're well made.
Alas, Offworlder, it seems my fate precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring, has put an obscene bounty on my head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you. But be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
Alrighty. We've got one of the family representatives here that's gonna be useful later. And then contracts board. Obviously, we're gonna take that. It's story relevant. And we gotta take some copper. We don't have any copper on us. We'll just run down the hill here, because there's... I mean, the copper all over this part of Haga Basin. Why the... Okay, I don't need that. It's kind of like that meme of Ron Swanson. It's like, at the hardware store, and somebody's like, "Can I help you?" He's like, "I know more than you." Like, that's how I feel about tutorials in games that I've put nearly 500 hours into. Like, I think I've got this, unless it's a Paradox game. So honestly, there are not a lot of Paradox games that I've put that much time into, because most of them are I like them. They're just a lot. I'd say Stellaris and probably Hoi 4. How much do I need for that contract? Okay, well, I've got the copper ore. Nope, wrong. I'm glad that it only has a 2-second if you screw up with it. That's one thing with some of the Swordmaster stunts. It's like, if you mess with it, you still used it, so you're gonna be waiting a minute. So I think also the cooldowns out of combat are a little different. So maybe they should be. I don't know. Liver. Okay, and we want to buy a Hajra Leader John schematic.
Hey, stop. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are? And while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sadukar? It's a good story, I'll give you that. But even a sandworm might choke on it. Nobody escapes a Sadukar security grid. Not even Zantara. Welcome to Griffin's Reach, stranger. The rules here are simple. Pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good?
Good.
Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's a contract board in the corner if you need work.
Cool. I have the wherewithal to buy that, so I'm going to. Show them furniture set. Not really useful yet. Yeah, you can buy the gear here. I actually can buy a lot of what I need. Let me... go play around in the research section real quick. Need more skill points for that. Got it. Oop. Research. Vehicles. I need 5 Servox. 10. Okay. Yeah. More than I can buy here. By a long shot, I think. Sadly. Alright. Wrecking crew.
You're going to find, Offworlder, that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the great houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do
We're gonna
lot
do a
with
funny
very
here,
little.
by the way.
The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, off-worlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
Look at the way you stand. No discipline, no... Well,
I'm gonna
don't
just yoink this
despair.
real quick.
Salvation is at... Then listen closely. For the sake of, who knows, track them down. Do this for me.
Alright, so that's a whole other thing. But I'll get access to some good stuff. I'm also going to go talk to my favorite character, which is Derek, I think Derek Chidara or something like that. For whatever reason, he kind of reminds me of two of my closer friends. Oh, that's interesting. That's a nice little update they did there. Secret kind of update. So they made it to where if you've got a selected contract, they'll be like, "Boop, it's this one that you're going to." That's nice. I respect that. Again, personally, I think the game's really good. I just... My biggest complaint with Dune Awakening has to be that not so much that there is a limit on how many bases you can build or how big you can build said bases, more so that if I'm on a custom server, I can't either toggle that off or affect change on that, right? Like, I can't be like, actually, I don't really care about maximum bases, you know, because it's just me and my homeboys and me, I guess. And it's not like it really has that much of an effect on the economy. At least I don't feel like it would. And again, if you're on custom servers, frankly, you know, when the game came out initially, I was actually much more in the camp of, let's just have this be a public thing. Like, let's not worry about custom servers. Let's not, you know, get into all of that, and let's actually let it be an MMO. The longer I went, the more I realized that some people just suck. You know, the sooner I ended up going, okay, maybe, you know, I guess the more I ended up holding the conviction that it's okay. We can have a little private server as a treat. But I think that's one of the big things. Like, if we're gonna do that, I think we should sort of lean into the idea of allowing things like modding and you know, really tuning the gameplay experience the way you want it. You can already turn off taxes. You can already turn off sandstorms. Like, those two things are way more important to the economy of the game than you know, than having more than one base. And I get that part of it could also be a performance thing, but if you've got 3 people playing on a server, like, okay, let's say I turn it up to 5. Let's say you can only increase the maximum to like 6. That's 18 bases, which on a server with 64 players, if each of them build 3 bases, you know, that turns into 180 and 4 carry the 194 bases, right? 194 bases, which can take up something like 6 of the advanced fief squares, cube things, each with thousands of blocks and dozens of lights and dozens of fixtures. You know, like, you're not saving performance by
Watch your step, stranger.
Sorry, I got
Those
distracted
plants are
by
hard
the
to
very
grow out here,
interesting
and
light
harder
fixture.
to
I know where it's from,
replace.
by the way. I
No,
know what it's a reference to.
you don't look like the scrap rats that swarm around the place, and you don't look like one of the crazies from the lab. So what brings you here? You the one who stirred up the Sardaukar? Never a good idea to tweak the noses of the soldier fanatics. Just don't bring that kind of trouble to me.
And who are you?
Derek Chinara, planetologist, botanist, and political exile, I'm afraid. I've been stuck out here for a while. I learned the hard way. Never say the wrong thing to someone from Kaitain.
Correct.
Cyprian Io. I loathe that name. Barely a
I
planetologist
love Cyprian
at all. To think
Io. Like,
the legacy
I
of the
hate him.
Kynes
He
in the
sucks. He's
hands of
awful.
this
But like,
fuck
they did such a good
makes
job
me
with him.
sick.
He reminds me of like early CK or not KCD, Hans Capon.
I would gladly teach you, but there is something I must do. Perhaps we can help each other out.
Like I think he may
You look
actually
like
be a
something
play
that
on
stumbled
him
out
a
of
little
a
bit.
shipwreck. I don't have any way to pay, unless you're interested in a planetary ecology lesson. That's easy.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the station is a manifest containing a full log of the supplies that were sealed within. Bring me the manifest.
Oh, I'll tell you. Hold on. I think I know exactly. Because layers are a thing. Anyhow, somebody give me money. See if the alert box works. No. Or follow if you're lurking. I see you. I know you're there. I don't. I've hidden how many viewers I have because it
Be careful.
messes with me.
The people in that lab are odd.
Great, I'm odd too. See you later. Alright, so anyhow, let's talk about this suggestive ass light. This light is from the television series Dune. Alright, so and in there's something going on out there. And in the TV series, it's actually not. It's not a light, it's a ship. Because they got real artsy with it. Or I guess it's a mini-series, not really TV series, quote-unquote. But it's a made-for-TV kind of mini-series / movie. It had like 4 episodes. And it's very true to the book. But it also suffers from an extraordinary, oh gosh, a very low budget. Oh no. Yeah, very low budget, and being made in the early 2000s, which is of course really hard on just about anybody and anything. And I say this as someone who likes several things from the early 2000s. You know, Battlestar. Oh God! Oh fuck! Okay, so let's get back to talking about like the base limit thing, which will always be my thing. So my proposed solution, as an expert on video games, and by an expert on video games, I mean someone who is not an expert on video games. I mean, I was a janitor at EA for about 45 minutes before they realized that I was just going to use the closet to goon. But anyway, yeah. So my proposed solution as an expert video game person is pretty straightforward. Just embrace the same thing that has kept Conan Exiles alive for so long, which is the modding and private server community. And let's go from there, you know? Let us let us do some goofy stuff to the servers. You know, if people want to get together cloistered on one little overworld, you know, awesome, love it. They're welcome. I'm not going to grab that yet. They're welcome to do that. But, you know, do that. And also, I think if you're not willing to do that, you know, FunCop, my advice would be to at least let servers, you know, at least let server owners, I guess, adjust things like the number of bases that can be built.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2.
Oh yes, Botanical Station number 2.
The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of...
Hold on, I gotta loot this thing first there, Mr. Looter guy.
As I'm sure any visitor who has traveled through the barren rocks and sand above will agree. Our first task is the installation and testing of retract devices capable of reclaiming moisture from the atmosphere.
Okay, that just didn't block.
The thriving vegetation you will find within these walls is a testament to the success of this technology. Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor.
Just straight through. Alright.
The ultimate mission
Love
of
that.
these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely...
I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and make some armor.
A true challenge, as I'm sure any visitor who has traveled through the barren rocks and sand above will agree. Our first task has been the installation and testing of wind trap units, capable of reclaiming moisture from the atmosphere. I'm pleased to report complete
And let's see what I can drop. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop... Oh, I already have 2 of them. I dropped the binoculars. I'll never use them.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Ronald.
I really miss having a shield.
The mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge.
Make sure I don't miss anything here and go along. I can't remember if I, like, satisfactorily completed my rant about bases. There you are. Thank you. Alright. Stop shooting me. Quit. Quit doing that. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, I do love the soundtrack. Honestly, again, even if you're not super into the way they did like the sound design for the game at large, I think the music itself, setting up the atmosphere, is really solid. Like, Gotta dip out of combat real quick. That was not what I meant. Ah! And there you go. Alright. Give me bandages. Stuff for bandages also acceptable. Don't think I have any room for the suck. I don't. Okay. Ooh. Automated poison snooper. I know that's relevant for something. Power pack Mark 1. Nothing to shake stick at. Yeah, we've got that. Oh, that's my sinuses making that noise. Ugh.
Sector weather alert.
It's been one of those
A large
days.
sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, 50 minutes till the apex of the Coriolis storm. Excellent. Like, the gun plays a little stiff. I think they could maybe take a lesson. And there's a lot of... The thing is, there's a lot of mobility in this game. Honestly. And, you know, may God forgive me for saying it. They could probably take a lesson from Mass Effect Andromeda. On, like, the gunplay and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. There are some really great parts to the way this game plays. I love being a swordmaster. I know that that might be a little controversial because it did get debuffed a bit, but it's still really cool to just ping pong around your enemies like a nutcase. That or they go no. That or they maybe take an... Well, it would require a lot of redrafting of things. But if they were to rebuild things around, I think a slow clap made Absolver. I love Absolver's combat. I miss the game every day. I think about it more than a lot of stuff, honestly. Because that is the game that made me go from, like, a guy who plays video games to a gamer. If that makes sense. I went from, like, okay, I occasionally play video games because I like to just vibe and play games, to, alright, I'm gonna beat this damn thing, no matter what. And then I'm gonna beat it again. It was one of the first, I think, 2016, had my wisdom teeth out. And I had nothing else to do because I was staying... Did I have my wisdom teeth out, or was there something else wrong with me? Because used to, we'd kind of stay... we'd stay in the city if one of us is, like, super sick. Ah! Fuck. Oh, no. That was fast. Please don't steal my manly seed. No! Okay. Either of those are great. But yeah, I got to where I was like a little spooky. And I would do runs where I'd only use the basic stuff, or I'd like only use the basic moves and whatnot, or I'd only use starting gear and like a goofy mask or something. And like, I mean, I was competent in PvP with that, which was the weirdest thing. And I've never been a fighting game guy, but it worked the way I expected it to work. The combat did. And so it was a lot easier for me to sort of learn and engage with. Oh, Swordmaster time. There he is. Alright. We've even got a sandbike tread. That'll make our life a little easier. Perfect. Really want the jump seat, but we're gonna grab it just to maybe have something to sell to the trader or something. Oh yes, a little healing item in this room, just in case. Interesting that has two doors on it. I don't really understand why it would. But okay.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2. I am the station supervisor, Dr. Walker.
And now we gotta not forget to go in here. Hey, another tread. And this is why you loot the shit out of everything. I don't think I have a recycler here, but again, I can sell some of this stuff for Solaris. And that's good enough for me. Alright. I'm starting to have some connection issues. That's unfortunate. Okay. Couple of things to do here. I've got this passive suspenser, both passive. Oh. That was a little pew pew noise. Okay. I don't think you can activate passive suspenser, but it does keep you from yeeting onto the ground, which is nice. Because as you can see, I like yeeting off of the ground.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Man. Have I got 40 minutes in me? Honestly, I don't think trying to cross the gap in this weather is worthwhile.
You've come back.
I didn't realize that was going to happen so soon.
You don't know
tonight.
how rare that is on Arrakis. Have you done as I asked?
I guess fucking not.
You have? That's incredible.
Oh.
No manifest. It's still down there?
I guess it is. Did I not? Okay. Well. Mildly irritating, and I'm not sure if I want to go back down there and do it now. And basically just get that without getting any of the loot. Yeah, I figure I might as well. Because I want to get access to the bonuses from him. I also need to, let's get, ooh. I think stop is really good. And then we're just going to zoom on down. Yeah, hopefully they haven't already reset.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing.
Doesn't look like they have. Alright. That is a pleasant surprise. Okay, yeah, it's in here. How did I miss it? I could have sworn I picked up everything in that room. Oh no. Yeah, I think those enemies just respawn extremely quickly.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing.
Time to go somewhere else. I've got no real reason to fight the people in here. There's no loot in here currently, as far as I can tell. And, I mean, 18 XP just isn't that much. I think what I'm going to do, I wanted to hit the base up, or hit the ship up. The problem is I don't have any armor. And that was pretty difficult. Nope, that was a mistake. I knew it was a mistake as soon as I committed to it, but here we are. Oh, I think... No, I'm just low on stamina, that's why.
You've come back.
Yes.
You have? That's incredible. I thought those crazies down there would keep... Oh, wonderful. Say what you... Yes, of course, I haven't forgotten. Pay attention. Life, all life, is in the service of life. There. Though I must confess, I wasn't expecting such an apt pupil. It was more like you were remembering than learning. Odd.
Yes, that's definitely not going to become relevant at any point in the near future. Certainly. Alright, skills. Let's see. We've only got the 1 point, don't we? Yeah. More sun tolerance is nice. Let's not worry about that. Alright. Where am I in relation to that? Okay, I want to get home and drop this stuff off. We can... Well, and probably get a change of armor. Oh no. Yep, good thing I have that. Keep trying to open the map thusly, and not. Yeah, that should work. Oh, good. All right. Cool. Done. Time to get out of the sun. Go on, Neil. Get yeeted.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm
Alright,
is approaching.
30 minutes. The bright-ass sun is right there. So we gotta not be standing in that. Oh. Okay, I gotta check my map, because... Oh good, I've gone the wrong way. Also, don't forget that shadows move. Fuck, how am I getting lost? Okay, I need to follow this ridge. I think it's because I'm getting a little too clingy with the shadows instead of... Yeah, that's it. And somehow I've once again gone the wrong fucking way. Okay. No, I know what's going on. It's because I'm sticking to this rock. Okay, at least... I need to get over there, and I need to get to an over there that's not basked in sunlight. There we go.
Identify yourself.
No.
Enemy fire.
Okay. Oh, I've been at this for an hour anyway. I probably should take just a little bit of a break. Okay, we get to the other side of this. I'm gonna go on the shadow side. Cool. Alright. I am across. We are less unsafe than we were previously. Hooray. Let us rejoice and enjoy the nice scenery of more rocks. Oh, that's a nice little orifice. More plant fiber is always more better. Alright, there we go. We've returned. And while it's kind of goofy to put this much power in a base, you know, I think it's fine. I think it's a great thing. And it's a good way to save the little dealies. All right. So I only need one tread, PSU, a chassis, a hull, and an engine. And I'm more or less done. I could go ahead and cross the Vermilius Gap now if I wanted to. Do I want to? Yeah, maybe. I'm going to deposit all blood, however. I've still got... Yeah, okay, so I can carry about 6,000 in here. We're going to build containers. I like that. Okay, I don't... Oh, I see. I think. I don't actually see. I'm going to be honest with you. Scavenger pants. Oh, we need the plasteel for that. Okay, so I shouldn't have the nice gear yet. Well, it's okay. I'm going to get the bike together. And that's going to make getting to the Halcyon... I think it's Halcyon, but I call it the Halcyon because it's... I have a ship in Star Citizen called the Halcyon Run, and so that's kind of there in my head. Because MSR is amazing. Like, even... it's such a problem. Such a problem child. But I love it. Alright. And I need to make the tool for all this, yes? Okay, I need to get some copper. Kappa. Which of course this is all going to change because and I kinda like it. kind of makes me want to blow
Sector
my
weather alert.
brains
A
out.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, 20 minutes, I'm not going to beat the Halcyon in that time. So, okay, well, mission failed. Like, I might could, but I don't think I want to get there and back again. I'm gonna go ahead and make some of this. And I could make one more tread. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I both like and kind of have... I have mixed feelings on the fact that you can't just scroll to your build tool like you can with other stuff. Well, I understand why they made that choice. Oh, let's see here. Let's replace blood bag. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this one up. Alt. Doop doop doop. Boop. Boop. Yeah. And then I think now with this I can customize. I don't think I have any swatches. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I like that. It is definitely not in the best shape, anything I've... Nope. Let's go ahead and fix her up a little bit. Yeah. Alright. So, we didn't cross the gap, but at least we've got our bike, so task failed successfully. That's what we're going to say here. That's right, kids. Something, you know, lemonade. John, we need more copper ingots for that. And I don't have more copper currently. So, yeah. Alright. Anywho, I think this is a good place as any to take a break. I'm running on 1,000 calories for the entire day. And it's midnight, so it's time to eat. Anywho, let's exit the menu. I think let's see. I like the treadwheel, by the way. I think it's a cool looking chip. Maybe I'll be back on tonight before the update. We'll see. But appreciate y'all watching. Those who stopped by and followed stuff. So thanks to y'all. It was a nice little hit of dopamine, and I need that. Don't we all? If you want some more dopamine, come say hi. Alright, see you soon.